Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I have a powerful and emotional story for you. This story will help you improve your English and also teach you an important life lesson. Let's begin. It was a quiet evening in a small restaurant. The lights were warm and soft music was playing. Everything looked peaceful, but Emma was not at peace. Emma was a waitress. She had been working since morning. Her feet hurt, her head felt heavy, and her energy was almost gone. Still, she stood there, ready to serve customers. She softly said to herself, "Just a few more hours. I can do this." Emma was not happy with her job. She worked very hard, but her salary was low. Still, she never complained. She needed the job. Suddenly, the door opened. A man walked in. He looked simple, but there was something strange about his attitude. He walked slowly and sat near the window. He said loudly, "Is anyone here? Why is this place so slow?" Emma quickly walked to him and said politely, "Good evening, sir. I'm sorry for the wait. What would you like to order?" The man didn't smile. "Bring me a coffee and make it fast." Emma nodded and went to prepare the coffee. She made it carefully and brought it to him. "Here is your coffee, sir." The man took one sip and made a face. "This is cold." Emma was surprised. "I'm sorry, sir. Let me replace it." He suddenly said loudly, "Do you even know how to do your job?" The whole restaurant became quiet. People started looking at them. Emma felt embarrassed, but she stayed calm. "I'm really sorry, sir. I will make another one." She went back and made another coffee, this time even more carefully. She brought it again. "Here you go, sir." The man took a sip. "It's better, but still not good." Emma stayed quiet and turned to leave. "Wait," the man said. She stopped. "Yes, sir?" He looked at her and said, "Why are you so slow? Are you always like this?" At that moment, something changed inside Emma. She was tired, she was stressed, and now she had enough. She took a deep breath and said calmly, "Sir, I am doing my best." The man replied, "Your best is not enough." Emma looked at him with confidence. "With respect, sir, I am here to help you, not to be insulted." The man was shocked. No one had spoken to him like that before. Emma continued, "If there's a problem, I will fix it, but I deserve respect." The restaurant was completely silent. The man looked at her for a few seconds, then suddenly smiled. Emma was confused. "Is something funny, sir?" He said softly, "No, not funny, interesting." Emma didn't understand. "What do you mean?" The man leaned forward. "My name is Daniel. I am not just a customer." Emma listened carefully. "I am a businessman. I own several companies. I come to places like this to observe people." Emma's eyes widened. "Observe people?" He nodded. "Yes, I test how people behave under pressure." Emma was shocked. "So this was a test?" "Yes," he said, "and you passed." Emma didn't know what to say. "Passed what?" "A test of character," he replied. "You stayed polite, but you didn't let me disrespect you. That is rare." Emma felt nervous and surprised at the same time. The man stood up and placed money on the table. "Tomorrow you will receive a call." Emma asked, "A call for what?" "For a better job," he said with a smile. Emma couldn't believe it. "Why me?" He answered, "Because you respect yourself, and people like you are hard to find." He started walking toward the door. Then he stopped and looked back. "Never lose that confidence," he said. And then he left. Emma stood there, still thinking about what just happened. The next day, her phone rang. "Hello," she answered. A voice said, "Hello, is this Emma? We are calling from Daniel's company. We would like to offer you a job." Emma's heart started beating fast. A job? Yes, a better position with a higher salary. Emma smiled. This time it was a real smile. That day changed her life, not because she met a millionaire, but because she stood up for herself. She didn't shout, she didn't fight, she simply showed confidence and self-respect, and that made all the difference. So remember, always be kind, but never forget to respect yourself. Thank you for listening. Keep learning, keep growing, and see you in the next story.